If a square minus a minus 1 is equal to 0, a raised to power 6 is equal to what? Hi everyone, welcome to my class. In today's class, we want to look at how we can find the value of a raised to power 6 from this given equation. We said if a square minus a minus 1 is equal to 0, then a raised to power 6 is equal to what? But before I proceed, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Solution. We have a square minus a minus 1 equal to 0. Then a raised to power 6 is unknown. This is a quadratic equation. This implies that we have a square minus a minus 1 to be equal to 0. Then let's use quadratic general formula. We know that we have s to be equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Then this implies that our a now, we have a to be equal to what? Minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And from the given question, our a, we have a squared minus a minus 1. Then a is equal to 1, b is equal to what? Minus 1, and c is equal to what? Minus 1. Then let's substitute. This implies that we have a to be equal to minus 1, that is our b is minus 1, plus or minus square root of our b is what? Minus 1 square minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by minus 1, because our c is also minus 1 and our a is what? 1. Then over 2 multiplied by 1, our a is 1. Then this implies that we have a to be equal to, this is minus times minus 1, we have 1 plus or minus square root of, this is square, minus 1 square. Minus 1 square is the same thing as 1. Then we have minus 4 times 1 times minus 1 is going to be plus 4 over 2. Then this implies that 1 plus or minus square root of what? 1 plus 4, 5 over 2. Then therefore this implies that we have 1 plus root 5 over 2, or 1 minus root 5 over 2. Therefore our a is equal to what? 1 plus root 5 over 2, or a is equal to what? 1 minus root 5 over 2. Then, but we have a here greater than 0. Since our a is greater than 0, then this implies that we have, this is 1 minus root 5 over 2. So we reject this. Then, and we have 1 plus root 5 over 2. Then we accept this. Then therefore, our a is equal to 1 plus root 5 over 2. This is our golden ratio. Golden ratio. Now let's proceed. We want to know the value of a raised to power 6. but a raised to power 6 is unknown. From the given equation, we have a squared minus a minus 1 is equal to 0. Then this implies that let's make a squared the subject of the formula. We have a squared will be equal to what? We have a plus 1. That is, if this minus a squared the other side become a, then minus 1 will become plus 1. Let's take the cube of both sides. Then we have a squared raised to power 3 will be equal to what? A plus 1 raised to power 3. But we know that if you have a raised to power n raised to power m is same thing as a raised to power nm. Then this implies that we have a raised to power 6 to be equal to a plus 1 raised to power 3. Then this same thing, if you have a cube plus b cube is same thing as a plus b raised to power 3, then which is equal to, we have a cube plus 3a squared b plus 3a b squared plus b raised to power 3. Then from this we have our a is a and our b is what? 1. Then anywhere you see b, you put 1 there. So this implies that we have a raised to power 6 to be equal to our a. We have a raised to power 3 plus 3a squared into 1 plus 3a 1 square plus 1 raised to power 3. We have a raised to power 6 is equal to a raised to power 3 plus 3a squared, then into 1. Anywhere there is b, you substitute 1 there, plus 3a into 1 square plus 1 raised to power 3. This implies that we have a raised to power 6 to be equal to, we have a raised to power 3 plus 3a squared plus 3a plus 1. Now let's try and manipulate this. Then we know that we have a squared minus a minus 1 equal to 0. Then our a squared will be equal to what? A plus 1. Now let's multiply both sides by a. We have a multiplied by a squared to be equal to a into what? A plus 1. Then a squared multiplied by a is the same thing. We have a raised to power 3 to be equal to what? A squared plus a when you open the bracket. Now let's substitute a squared plus a into this. This implies that a raised to power 6 is equal to then a squared plus a plus 3a squared plus 3a plus 1. This implies that we have a raised to power 6 to be equal to a squared plus 3a squared. We have 4a squared plus a plus 3a, 4a plus 1. This is a squared. Let's try and manipulate this. We know that a squared minus a minus 1 is equal to 0. Then this implies that we have a squared is equal to what? A plus 1. We already know that. Now let's substitute anywhere you see a squared, you put this a plus 1 there. This implies that we have a raised to power 6 to be equal to 4 into a plus 1 plus 4a plus 1. Now let's open this bracket. We have a raised to power 6 will be equal to what? 4 times a. 4a plus 4 times 1, 4 plus 4a plus 1. This implies that we have a raised to power 6 to be equal to what? Here is 4a plus 4a. We have 8a plus 4 plus 1. That is 5. Let's call this equation star. But we know that our a is equal to 1 plus root 5 over 2 from our golden ratio. Then this implies that anywhere you see a, you put 1 plus root 5 over 2. This implies that we have 8 into 1 plus root 5 over 2 plus 5. Then it's equal to our a raised to power 6. This implies that a raised to power 6 is equal to this 2 here, we cancel 2, here is 4. Then 4 times 1, we have 4 plus 4 times root 5, 4 root 5 plus 5. Now, this implies that we have a raised to power 6 is equal to, here is 4 and here is 5. 4 plus 5, we have 9 plus, this is 4 root 5. 4 root 5. Therefore, a raised to power 6 is equal to, we have 9 plus 4 root 5. That is our answer. Then, if you've enjoyed the class, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Our a raised to power 6 is equal to 9 plus 4 root 5. Thank you.